Fam, these dudes want to be out here making posts to defend the racists. Fine, whatever. It's your platform.
Because he made a mistake? Because he made a mistake, Josh?
I wouldn't do it.
Just a mistake?
Wouldn't be me.
You know it was a mistake.
But if you're going to treat me like I'm an idiot, you know the whole saying. Fool me once, shame's on me.
You fool me, you can't fool me again.
All right, for those that don't know, Joey Swoll is a fitness instructor who made his way big because he liked to hold people in the gym accountable. He liked to make sure that people who are practicing poor gym etiquette were held accountable for the dumb shit that they were doing, breaking gym rules, filming people when they didn't want to be filmed, laughing at people who were doing workouts wrong, shit like that, right? That's how he got big. That's important to the story because I'm going to come back to that in a minute. After Hulk Hogan died, Joey Swoll made a workout video where he was working out in Hulk Hogan attire.
Oh, brother.
The boas, the red and yellow shirt, all that shit, right? And he said he did it because obviously he looked up to Hulk Hogan, and so therefore he wanted to make a tribute video.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
He received so much fucking backlash for that that he felt like he had to get on a live and discuss said backlash that he was receiving because he didn't understand it, right? Mistake number one, right then and there. You went into this live stream and you didn't read the comments, obviously. In the comments right there, if you'd have done any research into your own comments, you would have seen why everybody was so mad, right? And then from there, you could have made a little bit more of a educated take when you got on your live stream. But no, Joey Swoll didn't do that.
Hit him with a double down.
He says,
listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it.
Hulk Hogan made some mistakes, and even though he made those mistakes 20 years ago, I can still post what I want to about him.
If it wasn't the racism stuff, what exactly was the mistake 20 years ago that you were talking about? Maybe you can add to the stuff that we already hate him for.
That's not the worst part. That's not the worst part of what he did on this live. He also said, if you're going to be mad at me, you should be mad at some of the colored people or the black people.
Forgot about the color comment. I forgot about the color comment.
Also posted tributes to Hulk Hogan. If you're going to be mad at me, you should be mad at them.
If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black and minority that went and posted him as well.
Stay in your lane is the mantra for 2025. Because you start, look, man, I wouldn't have known all of this stuff about Joey Swoll. I wouldn't have been able to see him get to calling black people colored because he's spazzing out trying to defend his childhood hero.
So he called people colored. I swear on everything, if I wasn't so mad about the colored shit, I'd be laughing at the irony that we're at right now. You're telling me that you're not wrong for posting Hulk Hogan's racist ass by passing the blame on to black people now and then calling them colored while doing it.
He like, how can Hulk Hogan be racist when all these coloreds are also
like, the irony of that in and of itself is crazy.
Go get the colors now. Go get the colors.
Now he's addressed the backlash that he was receiving. That should have been the end of it, right? But now we got to make our way to the actual apology because now he really fucked up. Now I've seen some people body the racist apology videos, and when I say body, I don't mean
in a good way.
I don't mean we should I don't even mean we should forgive them necessarily. I mean they did two things, right? They held themselves accountable, right? To the point that the lack of judgment leading to the racist shit that they said, in and of itself, they should be held accountable for. And then they proved a sense of sincerity in what they were doing was genuinely wrong, and they'll never make this mistake again. Now, again, that does not mean that they should be forgiven for what they said, right? I don't care what you think about Anthony Fantano and Sierra, the girl from Love Island, but at the very least, they at least held themselves accountable and they proved to be somewhat sincere in what they were saying. Joey Swoll did none of that shit in his apology video. It was absolutely atrocious. You apologized and mentioned the horrible, horrible things that Hulk Hogan did. Fam, you mean to tell me that you now done the research now that you're receiving even more backlash?
That's what I'm saying. It was like,
do it way back when?
It was either you knew the whole time and just thought the people were going to look over it the way that you seem to have been doing, or you went back and realized how bad you fucked up and then tried to chase your tail to get it all back. Either way, it's either ignorance, right, to come out and defend somebody in the public sphere when you haven't vetted their history. Like, just because you're a fan of somebody doesn't mean that they don't have something deplorable in their past.
Fast.
Or you thought that deplorableness, well, it's just black people. No one will give a fuck. This is Hulk Hogan, right? It's
just coloreds.
It's Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is bigger than the coloreds. Like, clearly.
And honestly, at this point, I believe that he probably should have just posted whatever Hulk Hogan tribute bullshit and just said nothing afterwards.
Just left it alone.
Literally would have been better than all of this. Then he apologizes for using colored instead of using people of color. Big dog, I am black, and you said black in your original
He did
video.
say colored and black. Yeah, he said colored.
I'm not a POC, but that's also not the worst part of this. You apologize for using colored, but didn't apologize for blaming black people for posting their Hulk Hogan tributes. That's the worst part of this, right? Instead of calling them colored, the worst part is the fact that you said, what is fuck me for? Those colored people are posting Hulk Hogan. You didn't even acknowledge the fact that you did that. And that's why I know the apology.
He just thought he was safe because it was black people who did it. So it was like, we must be cool. It must be all right.
And he thought that just saying color was the only problem in this and didn't apologize for everything. So anyways, you're clearly seeking validation in all of this. Validation from your following is the reason for all of this, and it became clear to me when he made that stupid ass post rage quitting the internet, talking about when I need help, when I need kindness and compassion, nothing. I truly hope all the people I've inspired to do great things in their life and pay it forward to help others and carry on my message. But no matter how much good you do, no matter how many people you help, they just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down.
No, Joey. No,
Shut
Joey.
the fuck
This
up.
is that hurt white boy response. Like, oh my God, no matter how I try, we trying to give me some racist shit. No. You're not about to rage quit the internet because you got told not to defend a racist. The best way to not be called a racist in relation to the racist that you're trying to defend is to disavow him and keep going about your business. But you taking your ball and going home makes you seem like, oh, I can't defend my racist buddy, so I gotta leave. The only thing that you had to do is be, oh damn, I didn't know all that racist shit about Hulk Hogan. My fault, y'all. Here go the workout videos. That's it. You didn't have to get all. You didn't have to say colored. You didn't have to hold up the other black athletes who were, tap dancing around the Hulk Hogan shit. You didn't have to offer up anybody else as an excuse for your own behavior. If you didn't know, now you know. He's not to be celebrated. End of day. Go yell at somebody who's making fun of someone working out in the gym. I don't want to hear that shit. That's soft as hell. You get called out on something legitimate, you have a terrible response, and now you got to go home. Then you better go home and stay there forever. Then you better stay in your closet crying for fucking ever. Stay there permanently. Because I don't want to see you popping out trying to hold other people accountable, and you ran away and took your ball home when people held you accountable. Don't want to hear that shit. Grow up. Like, grow the fuck up. You're in a public sphere. You're going to take an L at some point. We going to take an L at some point. You going to quit?
You mean to tell me that because we didn't accept your 2-bit apology that we're the fucked up ones for not showing you kindness and compassion? The insanity in the fact that you clearly seeked validation from the beginning. Not the beginning of this Hulk Hogan situation, but the beginning of you starting your journey as an influencer and doing all this shit. You did all of this shit to seek validation from whatever following you were gaining, right? The holding people accountable in the gym, that shit was done to seek validation and to probably get paid. Rage quitting showed me that you did all of this for your own selfish reasons, right? It was no, I'm doing this to help people in the gym. I'm doing this to help gym culture. No, you did this for you. And for that, fuck you, big dog. Go ahead and give him his catchphrase.
Do better. Mind your own business.